phase.
Yes.
It's
How
okay.
are you?
Okay.
Y'all enjoyed it?
Memorable.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know I was supposed to be there, but I could not make it this time. I look forward to seeing you sometime later. So, today we are meeting again to really continue with our leadership and community of practice. Um, we did know understanding ourselves last time, and this time, this next 2 hours, we are going to talk about um, forming a community of practice. And today's session is about learning circles. So actually, it normally is done at, means when I came to Cairo, I'd done it over there together. We sit in a circle and do it. But here, we are in the boxes of this camera, of this computer, and we are going to talk about forming a community of practice. May I request Shaima to please share the slides? Unfortunately, I'm on my phone and not in a position to share slides. So she has kindly accepted the responsibility. Please, can you share the slides? Thank you.
1 minute, please.
Yes, of course. Has everyone joined? I can see. Has everyone joined? I can see 25 people. All right, till she gets the slides up, let's continue our discussion. So, what is your understanding of community of practice? Does anybody know what is a community of practice? Anybody can unmute and talk. Are you aware of this term called community of practice?
Working together for a common goal, madam.
Okay. What else? Very
To
good.
Maybe a
That's
group,
one of it.
To
a group
achieve
of
an
people
objective.
sharing the
Achieve
same
a common
interest
goal.
also.
Sharing the same interest. Very good. If you can put it in the full screen mode. Shaima, if we can go on full screen mode. Right. Okay. So that's all right, whatever. So the FEMA Institute really is talking about the next one, please. Is really talking of creating a community of practice. And we really believe that this group design helps fellows to form, to have these conversations with each other, which will help them to have a community of practice. The next one, please. So we are going about and what used to be called learning circles, we call them really learning communities now. Members are intentionally put in groups. So we have created these groups and we're trying to make it as diverse as possible so that you all don't go to your comfort zones and make friends, but learn to interact and form a community of practice. Next one, please. The next one, please. All right. So till it comes, as we were discussing, a community of practice is group of people who have the same common interest or desire. And for us, what is a common interest? Health professional education. Who regularly meet with each other so that they learn from each other, they grow both individually and professionally, to help each other to move this health professional education forward. And this concept was really given by Wagner some time ago. And the whole idea is you create not just groups, not just people with a common interest, but which interact with each other so they learn to grow and learn individually, professionally, together, and help each other and the field to grow. So there is a whole aim to this community of practice. So the next one, please. All right. So we'll begin with this is what I told you is what Wagner said. And you can take a moment to read it before we go to the next one. Right. So when we start the learning circles, we will begin with some quotes. And now the quotes are going to come up. And as they come up, I want each of you one by one to read it. I'll call out one person and then you will call out the next person so that one by one, everybody will read the quote. Is that clear? Are my instructions clear? Are my instructions clear? All right. So I'm calling on Dr. SBV to read the first quote. Once you read that quote, then you will call on somebody else to read the second one. Please
Yes.
read the first quote.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everybody. So many of us do not know our own story. A story about who we are, not what we have done. About what we have faced to build, what we have built, what we have drawn and risked to do it. What we have felt, thought, feared, and discovered through the events in our lives. The real story that belongs to us alone, and stories are someone's experiences of the events of their life. They are not the events themselves. And may I call upon Dr. Siddiq Bhai to read the next.
And will you go
Dr.
to the next slide, please?
Request Dr. Siddiq to read.
Yes, sure. Can I have the next slide? Okay, as a physician and as a human being, I live in a world of stories. Stories are not replicable because our lives are unique. Yet, in the telling of stories, we also learn what makes us similar, what connects us all, what helps us transcend the isolation that separates us from one another and from ourselves. We all have within us access to a greater wisdom, and we may not even know it until we speak out loud. Listening to stories can be also healing. A deep trust in life often emerges when you listen to other people's stories. You realize you're not alone. You're traveling in wonderful company. Thank you.
Please spell other name by.
Okay, so I invite Sarah Alazavi to read.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sudhi. The next slide, please. Listening is one of the skills required for good conversation. Slowing down is a second. Most of us work in places where we don't have time to sit together and think. We rush in and out of meetings where we make hard, not thoughtful decisions. I hope we can notice what we are losing in our day-to-day life, in our community, and in our world. I hope we will be brave enough to slow things down. If we want our world to be different, our first act needs to be reclaiming time to think. Nothing will change for the better until we do that. Thank you. I recommend Dr. Doha.
Hi, Sarah. How are you, everybody? Please, next slide. We have to slow down. Nothing will change for the better until we do. We need time to think, to learn, to get to know each other. We are losing these great human capacities in the speed of modern life, and it's killing us. Okay, I ask for Dr. Samar.
Yes, next slide. We are slow down. Okay, sorry. Which slide? This one? Okay.
Yes,
When I
go
ask,
ahead.
hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. When I ask you to listen to me and you start giving advice, you have, sorry, because the slide just go. Yeah. When I ask you to listen to me and you begin to tell me why I shouldn't feel that way, you are trampling on my feeling. When I ask you to listen to me and you feel that you have to do something to solve my problem, you have felt me strange, as that might seem. So please just listen and hear me. And if you want to talk, wait a few minutes for your turn, and I promise I will listen to you. So I invite Dr. Islam to complete.
Dr. Islam?
Okay, I can read. Mayor Islam is not connected. I'm Maram. When I asked you to listen to me and you start giving advice, you have not done what I asked. When I ask you to listen to me and you began to tell me why I shouldn't feel that way, you are tampering on my feelings. When I ask you to listen to me and you feel you have to do something to solve my problems, you have failed me, strange as that may seem. So please, just listen and hear me. And if you want to talk, wait a few minutes for your turn and promise that I will listen to you. May
Next.
Dr. Okay. Dr. Yusuf, can you take the turn, please?
And Shaiba, if you can please change the slide.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Maram, for giving me and allowing me this chance. Hi, everybody. Before there were meetings, planning processes, or any other techniques, there was conversation. People sitting around interested in each other, talking together. We are reawakening an ancient practice, a way of being together that all humans remember. People want to tell their story and are willing to listen to ours. Can I give the chance for Dr. Ahmed?
If we can have the next slide, please.
May I share if Dr. Ahmed is not available?
Yes, please. Please read it.
Okay. We attend a conference or meeting for our own purposes. For what I can get out of this conversation is different. Good conversation connects us at a deeper level. As we share our different human experiences, we rediscover a sense of unity. And as an added joy, we also discover our collective wisdom. We suddenly see how we can be wise together. Okay, may I invite anybody online? Maybe Dr. Muammar? Can you take share or?
The next one, please.
Can I go for it?
Yes, please.
It's okay.
Dr. Muammar is here, yes.
Yes, someone might say that things like talking and listening are important, but they don't cause change. I would feel deeply receive another. I not only hear how to respond to future our relationship. I live in the connection that that is that relationship. I am changed by it, and I in turn change it. I invite Dr. Islam to read.
Thanks, Dr. Muhammad, for this kind invitation.
The next one, please. The
Just you
next
can
slide.
turn the slide.
Can I take it? Mohammed is taking it.
Dr. Bulami, if it's that long, you will
Yes.
take it. If it's short, I will
Okay.
take it.
Okay. Someone may say that thing like something and listening are important, but they can go change. What
Here is
happened?
your slide.
It is
Yes.
this one?
Yes, this one. It's your slide.
Okay. Speed in work has compensation. Speed get noticed. It is prized by others. When it become all-consuming, speed is the ultimate defense. The antidote to stopping and really looking. The great tragedy of speed as an answer to the complexities and responsibility of existence is that very soon we cannot recognize anything or anyone not traveling at the same velocity as we are. We see only those moving in the same whirling orbit and only those moving with the same urgency. We start to lose sight of colleagues who are moving at a slower pace, and we start to lose sight of the bigger, slower cycles that underlie our work. Just as seriously, we begin to leave behind the part of our own selves that limp a little, the vulnerability that actually give us color and character. Thank you.
Please call out on somebody else.
Shall I start?
Yes, Islam, go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Bulami. Just turn this. Yeah, this is not the age of information. This is not the age of information. Forgot the news and the radio and the blurred screen. This is the time of loaves and fish. People are hungry, and one good word is bread for 1,000. I think we are about to get the lunch. Dr. Mary.
Thank you, Dr. Islam.
Ah.
Seems you're hungry.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, okay. Each person's story becomes a mirror for another to see him or herself and their resiliency.
Thank you for the short phrase.
Thank you. Dr. Shireen?
Yes. To listen is to continually give up all expectation and to give our attention completely and freshly to what is before us, not really knowing what we will hear or what that will mean. In the practice of our days, to listen is to learn it softly with a willingness to be changed by what we hear. Dr. Mahrous.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. Somewhere a circle of hands will open to receive us. Eyes will light up as we enter. Voices will celebrate with us whenever we come into our own power. Community means strength that joins our strength to do the work that needs to be done. Arms to hold us when we falter. A circle of healing, a circle of friends, some place where we can be free. Thank you. Actually, I don't remember who didn't read. Dr. Shireen?
I can read.
Okay, Dr. Omar, go ahead.
When someone deeply listens to you, it is like holding out a dented cup you have had since childhood. and watching it to fill up with cold, fresh water. When it balances on top of the brim, you are understood. When it overflows and touches your skin, you are loved. When someone deeply listens to you, the room where you stay starts a new life, and the place where you wrote your first poem begins to glow in your mind eye. It is if gold has been discovered when someone deeply listens to you. Your bare feet are on earth, your bare feet are on the earth, and a beloved land that seemed distant is now at home with you.
How romantic you are, Dr. Omar.
أنا حاسس
How romantic you are.
I was touched.
About to cry, I swear.
I tried already. I'll call Dr. Alauddin.
Hello, how are you, everybody? Today's diversity means not only that more people participate in decision making, but that the new players bring different backgrounds and expectations to the table. Dialogue used to be simpler to do because we shared frameworks. We just do it, but we can no longer just do it. Reaching multiple understanding through dialogue doesn't come naturally to us anymore. I call who's next? I call Dr. Samar Said.
Yeah, Dr. Samar already read, I think.
Yes,
Maybe
after Dr. Duha read. If you
yes,
want me to
maybe
read
I can
some.
read. I can
Okay,
read
good.
next, please. When you're with other people sharing stories, you realize that some people have problems harder than yours.
Éteindre l'application. Éteindre l'application.
Sorry? You can learn something from others.
If the others can mute while someone is reading, please.
Maybe I can invite Dr. Iman Rashwan.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Listening to others is an act of emotional generosity. Plus, when we listen deeply to another person's experience, something gets very quiet and peaceful inside. Simple eye contact, along with caring, tell me your story, can go a long way towards diminishing someone's feeling of alienation and aloneness. I think Dr. Amani.
Okay, Dr. Iman, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Each of us has a unique life story that provide us with our concept of who we are and how we fit into the world. Stories are interpretations of life in which the meaning of life is spelled out. In telling them, we make sense of life. May I invite who? Dr. Riham.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Amani, and good evening to all my colleagues. Be integrated by the differences you hear, expected to be surprised, treasure curiosity more than certainty. Remember, you don't fear people whose story you know. Real listening always brings people closer together. Thank you, and I can invite Dr. Akrima for the next slide, please.
Assalamu alaikum. Feelings of worth can flourish only in an atmosphere where individual differences are appreciated, mistakes are tolerated, communication is open, and rules are flexible, the kind of atmosphere that is found in nurturing family. Thank you.
Pick someone.
I think all of you it is already read I don't know who
Pick
is
Dr.
not.
Bashir. I think Dr. Bashir didn't read.
Can
Yes.
I Okay,
the
Dr.
turn,
Bashir, we can
please?
read now.
Your colleague. She is
Okay.
your
أهلين
colleague.
Okay.
ما شاء الله. السلام عليكم. This slide is to surface as foundation of our experience. Our world view are permeated with the stories about ourselves, our ability and limitation, our relationship to other, our family, community, culture, national race, gender, and so on. I see story as multi-layered forces that shape our core beliefs and attitude, also our priority and influence our thinking, feeling process, like invisible operating system of our life. On the one hand, it's my voice clear?
Yes,
Crystal.
Dr. Bashir,
Yes,
please.
Bashir.
Okay. It is distributing the knowledge that we are driven by a story that life below our awareness. And on other hand, a transformation power that if we can shift the story, we can change the world. Thank you.
So has everybody finished reading?
No, actually, nobody asked me to read, Prof.
Oh, please.
I am
invite us
lucky.
Yeah, the
Okay.
next one is you. Next one is you. Please share the next slide for her.
Okay. The horizon of the present is being continuously formed in what we have continuously to test all our periodics. An important part of that testing is the encounter with the past and the understanding of the tradition from which we come. In a tradition, this process is fusion is continuously going on. For the old and the new continuously grow together to make something of living value, without either being explicitly distinguished from the other. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who's not been called to read?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, please. Then can you please share the next slide for her?
Feelings of worth can flourish only in an atmosphere where individual differences are appreciated, mistakes are tolerated, communication is open, and rules are flexible, the kind of atmosphere that found in a nurturing family. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else that we have missed out?
Can I read again?
Why not? The
Just
next
to
one,
test
please.
my
Yeah,
language.
please go ahead.
Stories penetrate human understanding more deeply than the intellect. They engage feelings. All learning involves emotion as well as cognitive engagement. The deeper the emotion, the deeper the learning.
Thank you. And the next one, please.
I think we can ask the second year to read the rest of
I
slides.
can read. I'm ready. Okay,
Yes, please.
some of us need to discover that we will not begin to live more fully until we have the courage to do and see and taste and experience much less than usual. There are times then when, in order to keep ourselves in existence at all, we simply have to set back for a while and do nothing. And for a man who has let himself be drawn completely out of himself by this activity, nothing is more difficult to sit still and rest, doing nothing at all. أنا حاسة إن دي للإسلام مخصوص. The very act of resting is the hardest and the most gorgeous acts he can perform. Thomas Merton. I think
Thank
I can
you.
dedicate this to Dr. Islam and Dr. Omar.
All right.
I can read the next one.
Yes, please.
When you're with other people sharing stories, you realize that some people have problems harder than yours. You can learn something from others.
Thank you.
I can read the next one. I can
Yeah,
read the.
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay, please bring the slide. Story shows a path, shine, light on our way, teach us how to see. They are inviting to laugh, to awaken, to join our journey with others. Their stories are our stories. They have the power to touch, move us, and to inspire us. Story of the spirit, story of the heart, felt mind, and conflict. That's the author. Thank you.
Thank you. Shama, can you go to the next one? And I'll take this one now. Understanding and telling my story is a process of self-awareness that serves as a foundation for recognizing your story and the co-creation of our story. And the last one, I'm going to read that also again, please, if you can go to that. The next one, Shaima. Thank you. There is an endless net of threads throughout the universe. At every crossing of the threads, there is an individual. And every individual is like a crystal bead. And every crystal bead reflects not only the light from every other crystal in the net, but also every other reflection throughout the entire universe. That's from the Rig Veda. The next one, please, which really talks about what are the objectives of our session. At the end of this session, we want to help you to understand yourself better through the process of storytelling and deep listening processes. We want you to appreciate that at deep levels, there are commonalities as well as cultural differences amongst the FAMER fellows, and exhibit a new understanding and connection with the other fellows in your learning community. The next one, please. Unlike normal communication, which goes from back and forth, in this, we're really talking to each other in a circle. And therefore, we want you to reflect upon what we are doing and build a trust-based community that supports us socially and emotionally as well as intellectually. We want you to learn the process of this learning community and develop the skills of listening and dialogue. To be able to use appreciative inquiry and dialogue skills, and eventually be able to replicate this process in your university and in your context. The next one, please. Like I said, very often when we are talking at the place of work, one is talking, other is listening, maybe not even listening. What we are hoping that when we have this dialogue or conversation, everybody is engaged. And God has given us 2 ears, one mouth. We learn to use it in that proportion. The whole idea is listening is more important than just talking. So one of the important things about dialogue is listening. Now, we had so many sayings said in the beginning, and the whole idea of this was to slow down. We are so busy in our world where we are rushing from meetings, doing things, always on the go, ticking things to be done. We wanted to get you to calm down, center, and then what we are going to ask you is going to tell you to tell your stories to each other. The moment I say that, you're wondering, how can I tell my story to each other? I mean, my story is mine. Why should I share it with people I've barely met? Well, we'll explain that to you. But the first thing is, when you're sharing your own personal stories, there should be an element of trust. And to have that element of trust, there are these agreements which we have created in the past, which Shaima is just sharing with you. And we want you to look at these agreements. The next one, please, Shaima. To look at these agreements and see whether we can follow them. I'm not going to read them out. I want you to read it and ask questions if there are any. Any questions about these agreements? Very important is whatever you learn here in your group stays in your group. You can't discuss anywhere outside. You're not also going to come and discuss it here in the plenary. What happens in that group stays in that group. Second, we are learning inquiry methods. We are asking questions to understand, and we are doing it with compassion and curiosity. The next one, please. So we are going to put you in groups, and these are the groups that we are going to put you in. All right. There are 7 groups. You all will go in the groups. Shaima will look after all of this and see that you're in the groups. But what are you supposed to do in the groups? Let me explain that first. I'll tell you when they have to group. First, let me explain what they do in the groups. The next slide is. Right. When you go in the group, you're going to tell your story. Now, in each group, there are 4 people. So today, 2 people will tell their story. When we meet next time, 2 people will tell their story. When there are 4 people, one person will ask the question, second person will answer, other 2 will listen. Each story will take about 20 to 25 minutes. After that story is over, then another 2 people will talk and tell each other stories. So between today and the next turn, everybody gets a chance to ask their story and to hear, everybody gets to hear your group stories. Now, what
Doctor,
are the
stories about what? Sorry.
Wait. Now I'm coming to the most important thing. What are the stories about? I've just told you the process. Now I'm going to tell you what are the questions that are coming. So can I have the next slide, please? So the questions that are going to come, there are 2 questions. The first question is, tell me about your roots. Who are your ancestors? Who are your grandparents? How have they influenced and impacted your life? Tell me about an exceptional moment where you came to understand the legacy of family or ancestry that you carry forward. Tell your story in all the rich detail you can provide. Next question, please. The next slide, please, Shaima. How did you get where you are today? Here at the Famer Institute. What was your professional and personal life journey to this point? What has been a special highlight in your professional life as a scientist? What have been the critical junctures for you? We want to get to know you as a person as well as a professional colleague. Describe in as rich a detail as you feel comfortable where you were born, your childhood, family life, your educational path that you took, what your professional career journey has been, what was your adult life and family life, and the defining moments that led you to where you are today. There may have been many ups and downs. All these have made you who you are, a valued family member of the FAMER community. So these are the 2 questions. We'll ask the first question, let them answer. Ask the second question, let them answer completely as much time is required. 20 to 30 minutes can be spared for that. And after that, the second person will happen. Once this is over, we will just meet in the plenary for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will end the session. So we are at about 5:45 now. So we will meet after an hour or 5:45 India time. Sorry. So we will meet after 1 hour after you all have had these discussions. So each person will get 25 to 30 minutes. But before we put you in your groups, I want to ask you if there are any questions. First, do you want to take a photograph of these questions? So, Shama, can we go to question 1, the earlier slide? Let them take a question.
Doctor, I took 2 photos and forwarded it to the groups.
Oh, group, superb. You're excellent. You move one step ahead. Thank
I
you.
think my question is the recording of the video will continue while will the record?
No.
Why
When
not?
you're
Why not? Why not?
No, so
Yeah.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Let me explain. What you discuss in your group is personal. We don't want to know it. This idea of having you to tell each other's story is to create bonds between y'all. When we are recording, it is because we want to listen, or we have to teach, or we have to do analysis. We are not going to do any of those things. The idea is just to create bonds. We trust you to do your work over there. And I understand when I'm saying this, and I've been doing this for more than 10 years, I can understand people are hesitating. Why should I tell my story to anybody? How much should I tell? So, one, those people who are comfortable should start first. Those who are less comfortable, when we meet on a second day, you all can start talking about at that time. That is one. Say as much as you can. I would say trust the system. It allows you to form really deep bonds. And I remember when I did this the first time in 2006, I yet have bonds with the fellows who I had were part of my learning community. And it is important to create that bonds because one of the things that FAMER really believes in is creating a community of practice. That family, which everybody keeps talking about, is because we create a community of practice. So this is one method to do that. So I hope you understood why we don't record all of this. Any other questions before we put you in the group?
Yes, doctor, please. I want to ask about the timing again. I didn't hear.
Okay, so you will get, now once we put you in the group, you will get about 25 to 30 minutes per person. Today, interview only 2 people. Next time, we'll interview 2 more people. So today, you have now 55 minutes to interview 2 people.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
55 to 60 minutes. Just when it's 5 minutes to 1 hour, from now, we will let you know that we are going to close the group in 5 minutes. All right?
Doctor,
So,
please. I want to ask a question. We will now in each group there will be 4 fellows to introduce each other and the other 2.
So today what will happen? Suppose there are 4 people, A, B,
Yes.
C, D. A will ask B or C or D, whoever is ready to talk, that is comfortable to talk. Others will listen. Then after 30 minutes, anybody else besides A can ask a question, and anybody who is also comfortable can talk again. All right? So 2 people will ask questions. The people asking the questions will change, and the people who are answering will also change. So 2 people will question today, 2 people will answer today. And the next thing will follow next time. Are we clear on this?
Sorry, Professor. Hanan,
Yes.
is that gonna be take place within the small group in the breakout rooms, telling the stories, or we are
Yes,
going
we
to
are going
arrange
to
it?
put you in breakout rooms in groups of 4, and this is going to happen in that breakout rooms. We are going to meet here after 1 hour when the breakout room stops, but that time we are not going to discuss your story. I'm just meeting you for 5 minutes to just check in everything is okay.
Okay, let's go.
Everybody comfortable? Trust
Yes.
the system.
Yes.
Enjoy
Yes.
yourself.
Yes,
Shalma,
ma'am.
please put
Yes.
them in the groups. Please put them in the groups.
Okay, doctor. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have they gone to the groups, everyone? All right, Shaima, has everybody gone to their groups?
Yes. One
All
minute,
right.
please. 1 minute.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
still here.
Okay, Dr. Shireen. 1 minute.
I'm still here. I am still here also.
دكتور علاء.
All
اوكي
right.
تمام. Please join the message.
Shaima, has everybody gone to their groups?
Yes, doctor.
All right. So now we will let them talk in their groups for about 55 minutes. And after 55 minutes are over, we will put a message, we will broadcast a message that we are closing the groups in 5 minutes. And
Okay.
after 1 hour, we will get everybody back. I will
Okay.
join after 50 minutes, okay? I am
Okay.
disconnecting now, and after 50 minutes, I will be back here.
Okay, doctor. تمام.
All right? Thank you.
Okay. All right. تمام. Welcome.
آه، ممكن أرجع تاني الرومز.
في مسج يا دكتور ظهرت لحضرتك، ممكن تعملي جوين تودي حضرتك الروم على طول.
ورجعت تاني عشان الكونكشن عندي وحش شوية. بس
النتورك
أنا
عندك
حاليا
فظيع.
مش عارفة النهاردة في حاجة غريبة.
طب ممكن يا دكتور حضرتك تخرجي من الميتنج وتدخلي تاني؟
ما تقبل يا شيماء المسج.
مش ظاهرة عندها، هي الصورة واقفة عند الدكتور، الصورة بتقف.
دكتور شيرين.
السلام عليكم. السلام
Hello.
عليكم. السلام عليكم. هلو.
Hello, Dr. Gamal.
لين دكتور سارة. دكتور سمر. لو سعودي Arabia take care of Sahir and Signal. If you in Saudi
Is
Arabia, Dr.
everybody
Samar.
back?
Yes.
Yes, almost.
Thanks, doctor, for this session. I think it's a
Yes,
bit different.
it was so interesting, so interesting.
I
Yes.
told them, I told them many stories about the dolphin,
Yes,
about the
Dr.
blue
Islam.
whale.
Yes, it was so interesting, Dr. Islam. Yes, this is true.
The second time I will make it with cash. You know, I will not tell certain stories for
For my
free.
stories.
For cash.
Yes.
We
Yes.
enjoy it with Dr. Doha,
And the
Dr.
different,
Shireen,
you know,
and Dr.
stories from
Islam.
US, stories from a village in Delta, in Egypt, stories from everywhere, you know.
Yes.
غرائب مواقف وطرائف.
Yes.
The
Be
interview
prepared
to
for
Dr.
lots of
Islam was so
next time,
interesting.
yeah, Islam.
Dr. Islam, this is the first session that we are not with each other.
Yes, I know, Dr.
Yes.
And I miss you too,
I
you
am
know.
unlucky.
I
I am unlucky, doctor.
Dr.
I have
Iman,
two
you,
vice deans and the professors in geriatrics, so no one will interest me with any story, you know.
you missed a lot, yeah, Dr. Iman. Yes, yes,
أيوة
Dr. Islam
فعلا.
told us a lot of
I told them
interesting
stories for
stories.
40 minutes.
Yes,
40 minutes
yes.
stories.
It was so
40
interesting.
minutes
Thank you,
only,
Dr. Islam.
So I can see the smiles on your face and I can see the happiness. So obviously this program has gone well.
Yes.
And I hope you all were comfortable in sharing your stories and that you all had a good listening and hopefully you enjoyed the process. I can already see the comments. You're welcome to talk more. Just raise your hand and talk. But remember, whatever happened in the circle cannot be shared. Anything else you want to say?
Even
yes,
if
ma'am.
they are gonna share it all, every single story was told about men, all of them were dead already. Ancestors, you know, 70 years ago, 60 years ago.
Ma'am, one thing I want to highlight.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, after a month, you know, I have seen the parrot of Maram ma'am. She said she's having a parrot at her home.
Yes,
She
it's
has
really
sold it
nice.
partially. And I have shown my mother to both of our teammates. Okay.
Yes,
So,
but whatever you did in the group doesn't come here.
yes,
That's your
yes.
discussion.
That's a great thing. Yeah. But
So
smiles are
I'm
coming.
glad.
Smiles are coming.
Yeah, superb. So I'm so glad that everybody enjoyed this session. And this is the way it goes. We meet again on 16th, where we are going to have the other two interviews. And then we'll have a longer plenary to discuss the process. And at the end of the next time when you meet, I want you all as a group of 4 to discuss what are the differences and the similarities in your group. And we'll meet again and talk on the 16th about the processes, not about what happened within your group. So till then, enjoy. I will see you again on the 16th. Bye
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
bye.
see you again, inshallah.
Thank
Bye-bye
you
so much.
so
Thank you so
much,
much.
Bye.
everybody.
Thank
Next
you.
week.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, madam.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
madam.
Thank
you.
you,
Shukran,
Hekmat and Shaima,
madam.
for supporting brilliantly.
Welcome, Dr. Hinan.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Hina
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye
Bye.
everybody.
الساعة 4 ونص يعني. ماشي خلاص تمام.
Great
اسكت
time
بقى
from
وامشي.
Hyderabad.
مش سامعانا، مش فاهم عربي، مش فاهم عربي.
ايه عايز تقعد زيادة؟
امشي في هدوء يا جماعة.
خلصت
Only
مشاويرها
English,
فعلا،
only
خلاص
English.
يلا امشي بقى، خلصت المشاوير خلاص.
Only English,
باي
no
باي.
Palasa.
هو كان طلب ان الجلسه تتسجل عشان تتذاع على الهوا، ما حدش سمع كده.
نكمل على
Sir,
الجروب
only
يا دكتور
English.
اسلام.
ايوه كمل على الجروب يا دكتوره ايمان.
نكمل على الجروب. ايوه سارة.
Thank you.
باي
See you.
باي.
Bye bye.
باي
يعني
باي.
كان فاني بصراحة النهاردة. الحمد لله. يلا سلام،
باي.
نشوفكم على
Alhamdulillah,
خير.
bye
ان شاء الله.
everybody.
باي باي يا حبيبي. مع
باي
السلامة.
باي.
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 Bye.
SBV.
Yes, sir. Rocking.
SBV.
Yusuf. Yes,
Missing
yes.
you,
Superb.
really missing you, missing
Yeah,
you.
even me too, sir. Your doubts and your, propositions, all those,
Stay safe.
whatever you
Stay safe.
propose to the forum. We
India
enjoyed it a
boat.
lot. We
India
enjoyed
boat.
a lot. Kahoot.